And that'll set them back 5.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Another try for Barkley. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. 180. Check. Watch it before. What we got?
First down, Rivers. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
180. Go for it. All day. Wait, 89.
Rivers to throw it. And break. The tight end's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete to White. Now White lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Rivers. It's caught. This is White. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, set. 60, orange. 2 times, 2 times.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On play action, they'll throw. Looking end zone for Jones. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. 17-0 our score after 1. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Let's go.
A first down carry for Barkley. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd and 4. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Julio Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Zerline good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers, he's got White here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Bound to lose 1. Pick and choose the mic.
To throw is Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. And this is Cook with the ground. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. A toss out to Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and 13. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Watch tight end.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. This is White on the screen. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action now. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Rivers. And able to find Green. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rivers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. Rivers now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Protein spill.
From the red zone now, Rivers. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down now, it's White. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Rivers now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg Olsen, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zerline good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete. James White. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
James White. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Throwing, Rivers. Going for the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, here we go.
Final play of the half, Rivers. This is Johnson, he's got it.
Let's go.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that's... And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Everson Griffin able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's going to go down again. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
First down, Ravens.
Ready, break. Check, 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 check. Topper, topper.
This complete to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here we go.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking in zone for Jones. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Julio Jones, 33 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Xavier Williams coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw, Rivers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
Set, 180. Hey, Delta. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
First down, Rivers. He's got Green. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Rivers. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Scene 6. 90 is a mic. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come up in an offset eye. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with White. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
To throw is Rivers. And that is incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Rivers on the money, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers and Brait, the tight end's got it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rivers to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rivers, and he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run on first down with Jackson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Round 80. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch twist. Behind.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? Looks like they're headed
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
61, matchbox lights.
54.
Throwing again on second down. Rivers with a catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Rivers. Finding Green complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's White. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. On the sneak, Rivers. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
Flag 390, 190.
54. Double dog. That's the way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, Rivers. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A.J. Green, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to make things a bit more respectable.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe
they
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Matt Bott. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Flushed out right, and he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Rivers now to throw on first down. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He finds Taylor, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rivers on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Ready, set, blue dark corkers, watch the pass, there we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He completes it to Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in a trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
It's 3rd and 7.
Block 11!
Hey, watch the slant.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And able to find Green. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, ready?
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and abundant. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing Rivers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Zerline on and the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 73, Bills 13. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Okay. Round 80.
Here I come.
Rivers on 1st down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39.
115.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dash. dash. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man up, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. They do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man up, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. They do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got